All right, everyone, what is up? I hope you're having a great morning, day, or evening, depending on when you are watching this. All right, so the point of this call here or this talk, maybe even call it a quick tip, maybe I'll put it there in the guides, but it's I want you to understand how the app sets your macros. Okay. So when you download the First Form app, right, and you enter in your information, you enter in your goal weight and your current weight. And so the app is going to take those into consideration. Okay. And all apps are going to do this because all apps have to have a starting point. Okay. But what makes this app different is that you're going to have a real person, me, on the other side there to help to help and guide you there and know when we need to make adjustments. Okay. So the app takes in your information, it takes into consideration when it's coming up with your calories and your macros, it takes into consideration your height, your weight, the amount of weight you have to lose, your goal weight, and your activity level. Okay. So if you have over 60 pounds to lose, it's going to take that into consideration. Okay. If you have under 60 pounds to lose, it's going to take that into consideration. Okay. And this is just to give us a starting point, and we'll go from there. The biggest factor impacting your macros, meaning like where are we setting our calories, is your activity level and then the amount of weight you have to lose. Okay. So if you come into the app and if you have over 60 pounds to lose, the first thing we're not going to do is cut calories to 1200 and only 100 grams of carbs. Okay. And the reason for this is if you have 60 pounds to lose, that means at some point during the week, or maybe multiple times during the week, we're over consuming. Okay. Maybe we don't understand where or how yet, and that's why we're doing this, right? That's okay. But we're over consuming, and that's putting us in a calorie surplus, and it is setting us up to store body fat because we're consuming more than the body needs, right? And so the body's just going to store it. Okay. So the best thing for us to do in this scenario is to just work on tracking our food and being consistent. Okay. I know you might look at the app and go like, wow, 1900, 2000 calories is a lot of food. Okay. Even for some women, if you're at 15, 1600, we're starting point like that could seem like a lot of food because we have this number 1200 stuck in our head. Okay. And 1900, 2000 calories is a lot of food. But if you're eating nutrient dense food, okay, it's easy to eat 1800, 2000 calories worth of garbage. It's a little bit harder to do it of nutrient dense food. Okay. So when you start increasing your fruits and vegetables, when we start having more protein, chicken, beef, fish, things like that, you're going to feel full. Okay. It is easy though to have chips like Doritos and cookies and wine and beer, and then maybe a cheese board or snacky foods, right? And those things add up quickly. Okay. But 1900 calories of good food can be quite filling. Okay, so the app is going to set your protein. Let's talk about protein here for a second. The app is going to set your protein at whatever your goal body weight is. All right, so if your goal weight is 160 pounds, it is always going to put you at 160 grams of protein. So 1 gram per pound of your goal weight. Then it's up to me to go in and adjust things if we need to. But I really am not going to adjust your protein goal unless we're having some issues. Okay, and here's where this next part is really, really important. Let's say, and a lot of people come to me and start working with me do this is I want to play it safe. I'm afraid to fail. Right. And so maybe you put your goal weight as 200 pounds when in reality you want to get to 160 pounds. Okay. Here's why we don't want to do this. If you come in and you want to, you want to go like, okay, hey, I want to get to 160, but I want to get to 200 first and then 180 and then 160, right? That's a great way to think about it. We still want to put your ultimate goal weight in the app though. Okay. Because if we can still, you and me, we can be on that same page. Like, hey, we're focused on these 20 pounds and then these 20 pounds and these 20 pounds, right? But we still want that setting in the app to be 160 because if you put 200 in there, the app is going to give you 200 grams of protein. Okay. The app is just an app. It's not a human. It doesn't have decision making ability yet. Okay, AI, but it provides a very good starting point. The First Form app is very good at just making this simple to learn and figure out if you put in a little work. Okay, to fill in the rest of your calories with carbs and fats, it's going to be based off your activity level. And I know a lot of times we feel we are more active than we actually are. Okay, I'm sedentary. Okay. Your coach is sedentary. Okay. I sit most of my day for my job. I need to get an effort and move just like you. Okay, I work out in the morning and then I take a walk in the later morning as I'm responding to messages with you. Hopefully it's outside if it's warm. And sometimes I'll go for a walk in the afternoon. Okay. But I'm sitting most of the day, and that sitting is killing your metabolism. Okay. I'm not saying like literally killing it, but I'm just saying we're not burning a lot of calories. We are sitting, we are sedentary. Okay. So we need to move as much as possible. The only time I would start someone at light activity is when you might be a nurse or a doctor, if you're in a situation where you are consistently getting 15,000 to 20,000 steps a day, then I might put you at light. Okay. But I like to start everyone at sedentary because of my experience. Um, that allows people to get enough food and to see the initial success. I rarely, if ever, start anyone at very active because in my experience, that gives people too many calories. Okay. So then, based on your activity settings, it's going to give you 10 calories per pound of your goal body weight and always 1 gram of protein. So, total calories is going to be 10 to 14 grams of goal body weight. So, if the goal is 150, it's going to give you around 1,500 calories to start. Okay. And then as you increase your activity level, it's going to multiply by 11, 12, 13, 14, go from there. Okay. Going back to activity level, guys, why do we want to start a sedentary? A lot of people feel they have an active lifestyle because we work out daily, and that's good. That's good. And then we go out hiking, we go out walking on the weekends, and that's good. But guys, roughly speaking, even me, who I do CrossFit 4 or 5 days a week, I teach a cycling class. That's 50 minutes. Like that's an hour of your day. There's 24 hours in a day. 7 of them were to be sleeping, right? Those other 16 hours, are we active? Most likely not. Okay. And that's where it kind of levels the playing field. Okay. The sedentary job, our sedentary lifestyle levels the playing field. And so we have to move and find those opportunities to move as much as possible. So back to what I said earlier, if the goal weight um, is 150, 160, but we start at 200 because we feel that if we put in our actual goal weight, we're set for failure. Just remember the app is going to go off those numbers and give you too much food, which then you're going to be eating too much and you're not going to see the weight loss. And it has nothing to do with your ability to be successful. It has nothing to do with your metabolism. It has everything to do with how we entered in the information. Okay. So this is why it's important to read through your getting started guide, to attend your onboarding call with me, and also communicate with me. Okay. Because if I recommend changes in the app to make them, it's because I have your best interest in mind. I want you to be successful. The app is just an app. I am here to help you and to guide you. Okay. One other thing, or a couple other things, the app takes into consideration when it's figuring out your calories is that it assumes you are moving. Okay. It's built it like your calorie number is assuming that you are working out at some point during the week. Okay. So minimum, any picture you've seen in my group, if you're coming from social media, if you're coming from a friend and you see them that have success and they referred you to me, any single person that has had an amazing transformation of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 pounds, they are resistance training 3 to 5 days a week. Okay. We have to be resistance training, and then we have to get in some sort of additional movement daily. Okay. Cardio and calories are the things we can manipulate. We have to start resistance training. We have to do it now. Just rip off the band-aid and start doing it. Okay. Don't put it off. Don't say I'll do it eventually. More and more cardio is not going to be helpful for your fat loss goal. The more and more cardio you've done or you've been doing, the harder it's going to be to use cardio to reach your goal. We have to start using other techniques. We have to start using resistance training. Okay. I understand that can be scary. New things can be scary. I have resources to help you at home. I have resources to help you at the gym. You could even start at a group exercise class like body pump or group power. Like those count. All right. Those are awesome opportunities. When you come into the app, it's going to set you at 10 to 14 pounds. Sorry, 10 to 14 calories per pound of your goal weight. Always 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal weight. I will help you fill out the rest. Okay. Let's see. What else do I got here? If you're new, the most important thing to start doing is to start tracking your food. Okay, we got to get data in the app. So track your exercise, track your water, follow the assessment process each and every week. Okay, I don't want you to freak out about your calories. It's just important to start logging so we can see the data and see what info is there. Okay, enter in the food. The most common reaction I'm going to get, or maybe when you're starting to enter food, you're like, holy crap, that's a lot of protein. Okay, so my first question I often ask people then if they feel like they're having too much protein is, how much do you think you should be eating? And then they go, I don't know, but it seems like a lot. Okay. In the grand scheme of things, it's not, but I get it. It is a big adjustment because most people that come to me, they're eating around 30 to 80 grams of protein a day. Okay. But this is where, remember, you came here to me for help. You came here because what you're doing or what you've tried in the past has not been working. And it's time to do something new. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Like I said earlier, look at the progress pics. Okay. Everyone in this group is consuming 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal weight. They are all resistance training. That is the secret to success. We want to build up that muscle so you look lean and toned and have a high, healthy metabolism. Okay. If you listen to the guides, right? So go back to your getting started guide, hop on that onboarding call, read through your team standard guide. Okay. If you follow the education, the apps, if you look at the announcements daily, you will start to understand why protein is such an important macronutrient. Okay. If that's something to be a struggle, guys, like get like we can supplement to fill that gap. Okay. Like that is 100% okay to start using a supplement like a protein powder to start helping you get there closer. Okay. Like level one, Formula One, Vegan Power Pro. Many people will use that. And many people actually start with just getting that protein powder off the bat because it just helps to make things easier. And then as they learn how to do it with whole foods, they might have less protein powder, or maybe incorporate it like every other day based off of if they're busy on the go, things like that. Okay, some still do use it daily though because it tastes so good. It's easy to use. Personally, I get about 25 to 60 grams of protein a day from supplementation from level one and Formula One. Okay, but you can also get it from a variety of animal proteins, which you can all find on the food list, which is which the link to that is on your getting started guide. Okay. I know it can seem like a lot of food, excuse me, but remember, we're not starting you out at the bottom. Okay. I want to start you with as much food as possible so you can adhere, so you can start to get those check marks, and so you can start to find success. And then like we can start to manipulate and lower if we need to. Okay. Remember, this is long term. Okay, this is long term. So even if you're joining in an 8-week challenge, this is not a 21-day shred. Like the goal of those 8-week challenges are to kind of like be cornerstones throughout the year. You do them 4 times a year. You got 32 weeks to kind of work on yourself, build some habits, and then you got a little break where you can kind of take your foot off the gas a little bit. But those are opportunities to build and reinforce healthy habits that then allow you to lose weight, lose fat, and then keep it off. That's why I say like lose weight for the last time. Like these are habits that are meant to be a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. This is meant to recalibrate your brain on how you think about food. What is a portion size? How much do I need to fuel my body? So you can lose the weight and then know what to do once it's lost. And you can enjoy the holidays. You can enjoy your birthdays. Okay. It's not just, it's I think often people cut calories and then never go back up. Like we cannot be in a deficit forever. Our body's just going to shut down. Okay. So this is a process to learn how to prioritize protein, stay within boundaries, learn how to build muscle, learn how to lose body fat, and learn how to change your lifestyle. Okay. It's not a fast process. Okay. For some it can be. Um, but for others it just takes time. And I think the goal is whether you're someone that can just start losing weight kind of quickly because your body works that way, and some other people like just got some other things we got to work on, whether it be inflammation or gut health. We got to do a couple things here or there to help that. Like we'll get you there. Okay. Uh, I'm never going to give up on you. You just can't give up on yourself. Okay. Like I said, it's not a fast process. Focus on enjoying the process, celebrating your changes you made, and remain committed, right? What's one of our core values is believe and commit. So if you have any questions, you can drop them in this guide. Like you can drop them in the comments below this video. You know where to find me in the app. And just trust me. Okay, trust me, I am not going to lead you down the wrong path. Sometimes I feel I want you to reach your goal more than you do. Sometimes it feels that way. Okay. But I'm here to push you when you want to stop. I'm here to pick you up when you're feeling down, but you just got to keep showing up. Okay. Just get a little bit better every day, 1% better every day. I want you to see you reach your goals. My goal is not to make you overweight. My goal is to help you reach your goals, lose body fat, build muscle, and create a new lifestyle. All right. So if you need anything, you know where to find me.